Bob says, salute. They need to use that money to reduce the spend downs that the elderly and the disabled are forced to pay with Medicaid. Tonight's beats. What's up, tonight's beats? What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Lisa the Virgo warrior? What's going on? Good morning. Shout out to everyone in the building. Y'all see the show. Y'all see the show, right? But before we get into just go ahead and get them out of here, Sin. The person that's in the chat room speaking Spanish, just go ahead and get them out of here. Just go ahead and get them out of here. Anybody trolling, just go ahead and get them out. Will mass layoffs trigger huge dividends checks? It's a question. It's just a question. Make sure y'all answer the poll on the way in. Answer the poll on the way in. Do me a favor, answer the poll on the way in, man. But before we get into this topic, right? Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Thank you. But before we get into it, right? I want to speak on something that's been going on. A conversation that I took part in yesterday. Shout out to my man Ant, the official home of the YT Purge. Shout out to my man Ant. And what we were speaking about in particular is the failing of a man's space. The failing of a male's space. And why did a male space fail? And I'm going to say this because I'm not going to stay stuck on that conversation. It's a conversation that's been had already. But if men don't begin to take themselves seriously, right? Or if a man doesn't take himself seriously, who should? If a man doesn't take himself seriously, who will? And I just want to leave men with that. If you don't take yourself seriously, if you don't value your time, if you don't value your health, if you don't mind your business, if you don't care about your feelings, if you don't care about your money, if you don't care about your seed, who will? Who will? See, because it's nobody's job to be men for us. And what I mean by that is, I don't just mean paying for shit. I'm talking about accepting the reality of being a man. See, a lot of men today are uncomfortable with being men. Not because they broke. Not because they don't have the things that they need to have. It's because they don't want to be men. See, it's a difference. You see? It's more to being a man than having money and being able to pay for shit. That's the easy part. That's the easy part. Go get you some money and pay everybody bills. That's the easy part. But you know what the hard part is? When you realize that everybody you got around you is just around you because you paying their goddamn bills. See, that's the hard part. That's the hard part. And see, men need to be paying attention to what's going on in society. This is the perfect time for men to begin to care about themselves, man. Because we actually have a president and a governing body that actually cares about men and who are actually concerned with what men are doing. This is the reason why a lot of women hate Donald Trump. A lot of women hate Donald Trump because Donald Trump has traditional values. Donald Trump believes that the man is the head of the household, that the man makes the final decision, that the man guides and leads his family. Donald Trump has these conservative beliefs. This is why they don't like Donald Trump either, because all that single motherhood shit that y'all want to raise a banner and be proud of, that's no longer going to exist. It's no longer going to be cool to be a single mother. See, that's that democratic shit where they get you to find some type of praise in poverty. Yeah, I'm doing it all by myself. Yeah, that's something to be proud of. See, traditionally, women weren't proud of being single mothers. See that? That was frowned upon. That wasn't cool. You see? So this is the perfect time for men to begin to understand who they are and what their purpose is, their God-given purpose. God didn't make us the head for nothing. He made us the head because we are designed to lead physically and mentally. That's why God designed us as males. You see, y'all got to understand this if y'all believe in God. God didn't make no mistakes when he made man and woman. He didn't make no mistake. And each of them, he gave them a purpose. He gave them a purpose. But who is held to a higher esteem? Men. Who are held with more accountability? Men. Who are held with more responsibility? Men. That ain't because women said so. Nigga, take that up with God. Stop making all this shit about women. It ain't about women. God told us we supposed to lead, not our mothers. Don't you understand that? Your grandparents did it the right way because they did what God told them to do. God said the man is supposed to be the head of the household. The world told you that income runs your household. So if your man don't make enough money, he don't get to run the house. And that's why there's no rest and no peace in your home. The devil runs your house because income runs your house. That's why the devil run your house. That's why everybody in your house sick. That's why everybody in your house can't get no rest at night. Because the devil run your house, because money run your house. You see that? A man's supposed to run your house. A man who follows God, not money. See this? This is what Donald Trump is bringing back. He's bringing back morals and values to a country that was lawless, that was totally out of control. You had people, I just showed y'all last week, 2 male classmates having sex in class. And on a panel yesterday, I had a guy, and he cool, shout out to homeboy. I'm not even going to say his name because I don't want to make it seem like I'm calling him out, right? But salute to you, bro. But I noticed dudes always try to browbeat me with morality, when these are the guys that forget that morality comes from God. God told you that there's certain things, that there's do's and don'ts. I'm not the moral police. God is. God told men to have morals. God told men to have values. That's what makes you the MVP. Morals, values, and principles. That's what makes you a high value man, when you have morals, values, and principles. Every man is supposed to have a moral code. And if you don't, you're not a real man. It's just that simple. But Donald Trump wants American people to understand that you are supposed to have morals. You are supposed to operate with values in your family. This is the stuff that has gotten lost in America. See, the old America wasn't like that. You see? Shout out to Miss Classy Creole in the building. Good morning to you, sis. One of my lovely lady moms that always come through and hold it down. Thank you so much. Good to see you this morning. Shout out to Raj in the building. What up, Raj? Shout out to Miss Country Girl Queen in the building this morning. Good to see you, sis. Shout out to the lovely lady mods in the building. Good to see y'all. What's up, Scorpio? Ron Hawk. Salute, Ron Hawk. You see? This is what Donald Trump is bringing back. And this is why the women hate Trump. Because see, once he fixes the economy and men start making that bag again, right? Which we already still making more money than women. That's already a statistical fact that men still make more money than women, right? But that's not the point. The point is Donald Trump is setting things up so the man runs the house again. Let's talk about it. This is what Trump is setting up. This is what these women don't like. See, their illusion of power is slowly fading away. All that shit is slowing down. Who gonna check me, Papa? All of that shit is going out of the window. All of it. Because their behavior will no longer be incentivized. So you can't run around and have 8 kids and be on welfare your whole life because you don't want to close your hot little box. Because you don't want to go sit down somewhere and go read a book. You always want to be in some little boys' faces and popping your little coonch. Now, it ain't going to be, I messed up. I picked the wrong man 17 times and I need help with my kids. Them days are getting ready to be over. Them days are getting ready to be over. Quality over quantity. Quality over quantity. All that, I need a boyfriend. All of that shit is getting ready to show you why that behavior is detrimental. because it's going to cost you now. It's going to cost you now. Now it's going to cost you to be ratchet. Now it's going to cost you to be ignorant. Now it's going to cost you to being reckless and not caring. It's going to cost you now. It's going to cost you. I ain't got to listen to nobody. What? You don't pay my bill. All of that shit is going to cost you. All of it. That whole attitude, that shit's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. You will not be rewarded for being retarded. Them days are over. Them days are over. Them days are over. If you think being retarded and reckless is going to grant you something like it's been doing, them days are over. Hey, fellas, let me remind you of something too. Mr. Raw Dick Specialist, RWDS. Hey, Mr. Porn Man, you think you a porn star, right? You like going around like this, right? You like sharing your penis like school lunch, right? You on the field trip, huh? Right? It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you, buddy. It's going to cost you. And guess what? Hey, fellas, you like to buy coochie, right? You like to run around on a blade, right? You like to go out and buy scandalous women, right? Because it ain't tricking if you got it, right? Because you just want to get your little nut off. Right, fellas? Guess what, buddy? It's going to cost you. Because guess what? Them hoes that's on that track, they ain't getting free Medicaid no more. So when she get that clap, when she catch that clap, she can't go to the doctor for free no more. See, it's getting ready to get tight for everybody. She can't go get that chlamydia cleaned up. Not for free. Not for free. Not for the free ski. Not for the free ski. So if you want to sell your little coochie, you better make enough money to pay for health care. Because we ain't giving prostitutes Medicaid. Yeah, you don't see what's going on? Y'all think it's a game. So you only need Medicaid unless you catch the. That's all, because that's the only time most of these people go to the goddamn doctor. The prostitutes don't go to the doctor. They go to the doctor when they get. That's when they in the doctor. And guess what, fellas? You done paid for that little Rocky Mountain little coochie. And now you got bumps and clusters. Yeah. I don't want to get too graphic. It's the morning time. Some of y'all eating breakfast. But yeah. Yeah. Down there look like a Swedish fish now. You know when you chew on the back of a Swedish fish, that's how it's going to look down there. Because you like buying coochie. You the coochie man. You like buying coochie, right? You think you slick. You think, oh, I ain't got to deal with these hoes' attitude, but you buying coochie. They got something for you too, because they ain't going to be able to go clean up those venereal warts that she got. Yeah, I call them pop rocks. She not going to be able to go to the clinic and clean up those pop rocks because she ain't got Medicaid. So you still want to buy coochie, brother? Do you still want to be out here on the blade buying coochie? So you want to take your hard-earned working Medicare that you get from your job that you work to go get some ointment and some doxycycline to clean up that. Doxycycline is not cheap. Yeah. If y'all want to know what doxycycline is the medicine that cleans up it's called doxycycline. Those are the pills. Fellas, you see why I tell y'all when y'all mess with women and y'all in their house to look in the cabinets? Go read them pill bottles. All you got to do is pull out your phone and Google the name. Doxycycline cleans up chlamydia. So if you ever go in a woman's bathroom and she has doxycycline pills, I suggest you leave her house. Because she got the. Shout out to my man Artist Morrison in the building. What up, Party Artie? Salute, Brody. Shout out to the Morrisons. What up, Mike? I cherish my health. We got to really watch who we lay down with. Thank you, sir. Shout out to the OG Mike. That's a fact. We getting ready to get into this Trump topic now. But I just wanted to let brothers know. Shout out to my man Running Warrior in the building. I just want to have this conversation real quick. Trump and his administration will not incentivize dysfunction. That is what the Democrats have done for years. This is why the Trump administration is finding out all the money that they've been stealing and misappropriating. Because the Democratic Party wants us to stay in our foolishness. Because that's how they could continue to make their money. See, Trump and his administration, they're not playing. They're not playing. If you have a government job, you have to perform at a certain level. If you're incompetent, you're getting fired. See, they're not playing. So you think they're playing with us? You think they're playing with the American people? No. All of that degenerate shit, it's over with. And it has nothing to do with being black. It has nothing to do with any of that. We talking about American degeneracy. This is a problem that America has, not just black people. Not just black people. You don't even see the Trump administration saying anything about black Americans. They're focused on destroying the illusion of white America. See, y'all sitting around trying to make this as a race thing. No, this is an American thing. You know who Trump is affecting the most? White Americans. He's not affecting black Americans. He's affecting the people who had racist pride. Yeah. See, y'all not paying attention. Why you think all these people marching? Because they want Trump to take his foot off their neck. Because they want to be able to freely run around, steal, embezzle money, and run around and be domestic terrorists. This is why they're mad at Trump. Because Trump ain't allowing them to be the white, racist people that they've always been. Why black people don't see that? Trump is punishing all of the rich white Americans. He's punishing them. You know, all the people in the government. You know, all the people that work for the job force behind the scenes that cut people out based on discrimination policies. how they will specifically not hire a heterosexual black man for a position and give it to a gay black man so they can get extra funding from the government for having a DEI hire? This is the type of shit that they was doing. This is white America. Yeah, I said it. This is white America. And a lot of white people don't like what he's doing to them. He went and started firing people out of the federal government. Oh, that's black people, right? That's black Americans. How many black Americans you think work for the federal goddamn government? Huh? But y'all want to keep making this a racial argument, and it's not. Trump is punishing the people, the American people, who have aided and abetted in destroying this goddamn country. And the sad part is it's the same people that come on a commercial and says, hey, vote for me. I am Councilman such and such of the such and such district. It's those people. It's those people. It's the people over at HUD. Remember, we just did the show last week when we was talking about the HUD stuff. These are the people that's keeping black people down. How many of your homegirls have told you, girl, I've been on the goddamn Section 8 list for 15 years? Why you think? We found out last week, according to the Trump administration, that that's a broken process. That shit, they made that shit up to be able to misappropriate funds and to say we gave them the people. That's a broken process. This is an attack on the American people. It don't matter if you're black. It don't matter if you're white. You are an American. The American government is not supposed to be oppressing the American people. Somebody get Cuz walk up out of here. Somebody give him a nice Uber. Johnny Sparks. What up, Johnny Sparks? I don't care if you're gay. We don't care if you're gay, Johnny. Okay? Shout out to Johnny Sparks. We don't care if you're gay, bro. Stop trying to find ways to say I'm an angry nigga. Okay, Johnny? We don't care if you're gay, bro. What's up, Where Me? Somebody get Pit PRG up out of here too. Somebody get them up out of here. I'm gonna ignore that comment because I was just getting ready to say something disrespectful. But let's get to the articles. Let's get to the articles. Hey, Bob, either way, if he's happy or if he like men, I don't care. If he happy or if he like men, I don't care, Bob. He good over here. Shout out to Johnny Sparks. What up, Taylor? Good morning. A lot of federal workers work extremely hard. Cut it out, Taylor. Stop it. They work very hard, right? They work very, very hard. Okay. All right. Okay. I have some friends that work for the federal. They work hard, DS1. It's not all of them. Trump is making... Stop. We're not giving nobody no sympathy. See, this is the shit. This is the shit that throws me off with people. This is what y'all don't work hard. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop it. Don't, and I don't even want to get into that because people start taking shit personal. So I don't even want to get into that. But I'm not going to take the word of some people that has been supposedly working hard in a broken system that somehow they don't know how to fix, but they work for the federal government. See, the federal government are a bunch of people, right, who get paid to turn their fucking back to corruption. That's what happens. So don't let me get started on the federal government, because y'all a bunch of fucking puppets. You're paid a high amount of money to allow corruption and to sign off on the destruction of the people. I don't want to hear that shit. You don't work shit. You work to get a paycheck. You don't care about people. You don't give a fuck about people being homeless. You don't care about what happens to kids. You don't care about the fucked up education system. You don't care about the fucked up railroad child support system that doesn't help children. Y'all don't care about shit but y'all money. And that's why Trump is getting y'all the fuck out of here. Take this money and get out my face, because all y'all care about is money. Y'all don't care about nobody. Y'all don't care about people. Y'all never did. Want to hear that shit? Oh, we shut up. No, you don't. You get paid to allow corruption. That's what the fuck y'all do in the federal workers. That's what y'all do. All of y'all on all levels. I know. Don't let me get to talking about these construction unions and the police unions. Yeah. Now y'all hate Donald Trump because he coming in there and he cleaning y'all bullshit up. That's why y'all hate Trump, because now you can't go to work and be lazy. Now you can't go to work and stroll on your goddamn phone all day and drink Starbucks. Now you got to work. Now you got a progress report that you got to turn in. You got to prove that you working. You got to prove that you helping this department. If you don't, take your monkey ass home. Take your ass home. You tired today? You ain't want to come to work today? Goodbye and don't come back. And that's what y'all mad at. Y'all mad because y'all finally getting a president that's standing on business with the American people. And not a fucking president that care about everybody else's business. See, that's why y'all was happy when Bush was in office, when Clinton was in office, when Obama was in office. Because you could take your ass to work and scroll up and down the internet all day. Like I'm stupid. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on. You work hard to do nothing. Fuck y'all talking about? Oh, we work hard. Doing what? Doing what? If y'all work so goddamn hard, why is this country fucked up? Oh, because that's the higher ups, DS. What higher ups? Who's higher than the federal government besides the president? Who else? Who else? Who's higher than the federal government? Who higher than the federal government? Who? Name them. Oh, the secret societies, DS1. Oh, now you want to get conspiratorial. Y'all don't work hard doing nothing. All you people do is sit at, y'all go to work, y'all come into work and try to look cute every day. You gotta have your cup, your famous little thermos cup. Got people being there sitting around gossiping all fucking day in the office. And there was nobody there to supervise y'all. Now it's getting uncomfortable at work because you gotta work. Now Trump is doing so much to us. Why? Because you got to work now. Now you got to work. Now you're going to come home tired for real. Because now you're actually doing something. You're not just sitting at work telling your goddamn business all day and laughing. This is what most of y'all do at work. Sit at home, munching on your little bagel, sitting in the office. Shout out to Miss L'Oreal in the building. Good to see you, sis. Shout out to all the lovely lady mods in the building. Right, Classy Creole. This is the real winter, not that bullshit. Oh, winter is coming for what? Shut up. Winter is here. Winter is here. It's here. It's called the Trump administration. See all that playing and partying and goofing all? Them days are over at work. Girl, where we going for lunch? If you don't get your ass back to work after lunch on time, you might get let go. They're not playing with y'all no more. Y'all done got too goddamn comfortable. And this is why people get mad, because you upset their comfort. People don't like to be uncomfortable. And a lot of people stay on their jobs and do nothing and get paid because of seniority. Them days are over. Trump is coming in and he's auditing y'all agencies. And if y'all work ain't up to par, goodbye. Goodbye. And should we feel sorry for you? No. Do your fucking job the right way. If you're not effective for a company, why should you work for them? Huh? If you're not effective, why should you work for them? Because they don't need you. See, that's your problem. You think somebody needs you. Don't nobody need you. That's why y'all mad. Because it's called a dose of reality. Don't nobody need you. You ain't as important as you think you are. That's what y'all thought. Shit, don't nobody want to do this job. They need us. Okay, watch this. Bye. Bye. Because most of y'all not even qualified to do the jobs y'all goddamn work at anyway. You don't want to get to talking about that. How all these people working in the goddamn government, a lot of them aren't even qualified for their positions. A lot of them ain't did all the school work and went through all of the school channels to work where they at. Let's talk about it. That's why they're getting y'all incompetent people out of the government. They are getting y'all out of these agencies because y'all are the people who take the shortcuts on the paperwork and who fuck shit up. It's y'all. It's y'all people who don't want to do shit right, who just waiting for the clock to say 3 o'clock and you could clock out. Some of y'all sit at work and that's all y'all do. And yeah, you work for the government and you don't do shit. Because you know what you be doing? You know what you be saying at work? You know what most of these federal workers be saying at work, y'all? Man, fuck this job and fuck America. Stupid. Straight stupid. But now y'all work hard. When it's time for your ass to get fired, because you don't care about America, you don't care about your job. You say it every goddamn day. Oh, fuck America. Oh, yeah? Goodbye. Oh, we worked so hard. Why they firing us? You just said fuck America. Every day you come to work, you say fuck the job. So Trump is giving you a way out. You don't want to work no way. Take this little bit of money and go get out of here. Get out of here, you little bottom feeder. Get out of here. All you care about is money. That's all you care about. You're a bottom feeder. Here. Here. You want some of my hair? Shut up. Get out my face. Get out my face. Take this couple thousand, get out my face, and go find your life. That's what y'all don't like. You don't like that part. You don't like that part. When they make you stand on the shit you say. America is this. F America. America ain't never done this. America ain't done that. But then when he lay your ass off, now America needs to help you. Now it's their responsibility to make sure you're this and to make sure you're that. But out of your same mouth, you said America never did nothing for you. Now, all you people who got all that fly shit to say, you're getting fired now. Now you need your job. See what I mean? This is why my father always told me, son, don't never cut your nose off to spite your face. And this is what a lot of y'all been doing. Oh, fuck Trump. Yeah, Trump is this. Trump hate women. Trump. Now your ass don't got a job. Why you doing that, Trump? Stand on business. Say what you say, mean what you say, and say what you mean. It was just F America. Now you need your job. Now you need your job. Now you need your job. But every day you go to work, you wish you never had one. But now you need your job. Now you need your job. Because reality is setting in. That all that shit you talking is irrelevant because it doesn't add up in the real world. Your feelings will not change nothing. Your feelings not going to change the job market. Your feelings not going to change the job market. That's where you got it messed up at. This is where y'all got it all messed up at. Shout out to my man John Analyst in the building. Salute, big dog. It's my guy right here, man. Good to see you, John. Playtime's over. It's over. All of that, y'all sitting up in the government, hiding, getting paid all this goddamn money to do nothing. To do nothing. Because that's all y'all doing. Nothing. This is why Trump and Doge is firing all you people. Because they're finding out that they are just paying y'all to have an ass in the seat. Half of y'all just show up to work. You don't do shit. You just show up to work and can't wait till the day is over. Oh, you thought that was the American way. No, it's not. No, it's not. That is not the American way. See, that's what you thought. That's not what made America a first world country. People just going to work and wait until it say 3 o'clock so I can clock on out and go to work looking as cute as possible. That's what y'all do. Y'all go to work to just be cute. That's what these federal workers be doing. Coming in there looking cute. Coming to see they work boyfriend and they work girlfriend. That's their side chick. The work girl. You come to look at your best when you come to work. Because your work girlfriend. You ain't coming there to do no goddamn work. You coming there to see your girlfriend, nigga. And guess what Trump doing? Goodbye. Y'all could go fuck in the nearest hotel till y'all die now. Get out of here. You ain't going to use this job to facilitate y'all sitting around cheating on y'all goddamn spouses. See, we're going to talk real today. We're going to talk real today. That's why y'all hate Donald Trump. Because ain't nobody going to be facilitating your foolishness. Yeah, y'all don't like when I talk like this, right? Because y'all don't like to hear the truth. Because you always want to keep doing a bunch of bullshit and somebody come and bail you out. That's all you want, to bail out. When they gonna come and do this for us? You ever thought about doing it for yourself? You ever thought about building something for yourself? No. Because the government always got to come and bail you out. And then that same government you turn around and say is the enemy of the American people. John says, I work for the government for over 14 years. You are not telling a lie. Shout out to the OG. These niggas don't care. These people don't care about America and helping the people. These people, they're clocking a check. And these are the people who Trump are getting rid of. I don't care. Miss Lady, I don't care if you got your toes done. I don't care. I don't care about your new hairstyle. Are you doing the paperwork correctly and processing it? Or do you come to work to look cute? Because that's what most federal workers do. Because guess what? Most federal workers are sleeping with each other. Let's talk about it. On the federal and the state level. It's a bunch of fraternizing going on. They ain't there to do no work. Y'all are not there to service the American people. Come on, come on. Oh, you don't like this type of talk because it's common sense. It's common sense. Shout out to Big Dice in the building. Salute, Dice. Third Ward in the building. What up, Third Ward? This is what they doing. Classy Creole. That's all they doing. That's all they doing. Let's get to the article. Let's get to this article. Let's get to this article. Let's see what they got going on. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. You are tuned into the DS1 Wake Up Show. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. Make sure y'all support the show with a like and a share. Make sure y'all support the show with a like and a share. The super chat is open as well. As y'all can see here, this article, Doge claimed it has saved billions, but nearly 75% of it is unaccounted for. So what does that mean? Doge receipts aren't adding up. It's not adding up. Why isn't things adding up? Let's read the article. As Elon Musk and the Trump administration increase efforts to reduce the federal government workforce, critics are voicing concerns over the chaotic and seemingly random cuts being made across Washington. However, some Republicans argue this is what voters want from the administration. But as the Department of Government Efficiency announces billions in government budget cuts, the question remains, is it actually saving us as much money as it claims? Some of the items listed on Doge's public listing of the billions of dollars in purported savings don't seem to add up as the agency suggests. Doge receipts aren't adding up. Doge claimed it has found $55 billion in savings, touting layoffs, canceled contracts, lease renegotiations, and fraud detection in the first month of the second Trump administration. Do y'all see this? Oh, the federal work, we work hard. Look at what they found. In the first month of Trump's administration, they have found $55 billion in savings. And look what else they found. Fraud detection. See, this is what goes on in the federal government. Fraud. Yeah, PPP fraud. Fraud. This is what's going on in the government. This is what has destroyed the American government. Fraud. What do you think the misappropriating of funds is? That's part of fraud. Tax invasion. All of these things are fraud. That was in the federal government. This is how they misappropriate money. Through fraud. And then being that they had other scammers who were at the top of the food chain, the Democratic Party, they knew that the papers would never be audited. Nobody would never go and look at the signatures who signed off on the money and all of this type of stuff. They knew that. It's a big fucking Ponzi scheme. And you got some people who want to get in on it and make their money. The website's list mentions USAID and the Department of Education as the two largest agencies contributing to contract savings. It even features a wall of receipts showing the reported spending lashes. Despite claiming billions of dollars in savings, Doge has not provided evidence for approximately 38 billion of that, nearly 75% of its total claim. Now, I know some of y'all may be thinking, well, what did they do with the money, DS1? Did they put it in their pockets? Because they're trying to put all the money in their pockets. You know, they owe Elon Musk. For example, Doge claims to have saved $8 billion by canceling a tech support contract for the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office of Diversity and Civil. What the? Come on. See. This is the malarkey. These people had an $8 billion contract, a tech support contract for the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office of Diversity and Civil Rights. Who is that? Who are those people? You see what I mean by the fraud? That shit don't even sound real. Look, these people are scared. The Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office of Diversity and this is what the federal government does. They go and create fictitious agencies to misappropriate money because they can't send the money directly to their accounts. So they go and create false agencies such as this bullshit. Who ever heard of this agency? Put it in the chat room. Put it in the chat room if you ever heard of this nonsense. Who is this? Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office of Diversity and Civil Rights. Who ever heard of that? I know I never didn't. Who ever heard of that government agency? Who? And what do they do? Don't tell me you heard of it. What do they do? See, let me tell y'all something about this immigration shit. All of that shit around immigration, it's all a scam. It's all a scam. if it isn't done correctly, it's all a scam. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm from New York City. And there was a time in New York City back in the early 90s, all the way through the early 2000s, where you had immigrants, right, that will come here with money, right? And they will offer you as an American thousands of dollars. They're going to offer you 5,000, 3 to 5,000 up front. They're going to give you three bands, 3 to 5 bands first. That's so y'all could go get married. That's 3 to 5 bands. So when you first meet your quote unquote spouse, they give you 1,500. Bang, whole lot. Then when you come down there and y'all go get married and then you sign a marriage certificate, right? Then they hit you with another 15. Bang, that's the 3 bands, right? Now y'all married. Then once they get the actual citizenship paperwork to confirm that he or she is now is an American citizen, they send you another 10 racks. If you are a New Yorker, tell me I'm lying. That is a New York hustle. FTC in the building. We got Team Guardian in the building. Hey, Big Dice, if you still in the building, tell me if I'm capping, bro. John, you a New Yorker, OG. Let me know if I'm capping about that scam. Who remember that scam back in the day in the town? Who remember that scam? I remember because one of my homies did it. Rest in peace to my bro, man. He did it. Oh, wait, Scorpio. Wait, Scorpio. What you mean? What you mean, Scorpio? My ex. What you mean? Like you married your ex to get him citizenship? Is that what you saying, Scorpio? Was you a part of that Ponzi scheme, young lady? Shout out to my brother N.T. in the building. He says they're getting rid of all of that ish. Most are just money laundering fronts anyways. Tell him again, Ant. This is what I was just saying, bro. They make up agencies to misappropriate funds. This is where they hide them in these fake agencies. It's just like when you scamming and you're doing corporate scamming. You can actually have a bunch of subsidiary companies that are actually not real companies. But this is where you launder your money and you put them into small subsidiaries and build them up. And then you could take all of the money out. This is what scammers do. High level corporate scammers. Shout out to my man Ant. Appreciate it, bro. This is what high level scammers do. They money launder and they put the money into small subsidiary companies. This is how they hide the money. Because once it goes in a bank, it's going to pull a red flag up on the bank. So you can't send it to your bank. Let's continue reading, y'all. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Salute. 7 Up the Ghost. What's up, 7 Up the Ghost? What's going on, fam? Zach built. What you said, Zach? Zach says, I gotta be easy, huh, sis? I should stop talking about that, right? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, sis. I know what you mean. Zach says, so take from a scam to give to another scammer. Pretty much. Pretty much, Zach. Pretty much. Let's get back to it. Let's continue. However, it says, for example, Doge claims to have saved $8 billion by canceling a tech support contract for the Immigration and Customs Enforcement's Office of Diversity and Civil Rights. However, the contract value was just worth $8 million, with the $8 billion figure likely due to a clerical error from when the government first filed the contract. You see what I'm seeing? This is what they're finding. This is some of the stuff that they're finding. This is some of the stuff. Despite apparent accounting issues, Republicans continue to voice their support for Musk and Doge. So what they're trying to say is that what they're reporting to us, y'all, is they're reporting that Doge is telling us that they're saving us a lot of money, but it's not actually true. So they're trying to continue to sway our perspectives on the Trump administration, y'all. Y'all got to understand what's going on right now. Y'all got to understand what's going on right now. I think American voters like the intensity and focus that they've seen from 30-some days of this administration, going about doing the things they told voters they were going to do. Exactly. Doing the things they were elected to do. Facts. When you're staring down $36 trillion in debt and counting, obviously something has to give. And I think what we're seeing right now, that is what we're seeing right now. A comprehensive forensic audit of every department and agency in the federal government. What did I tell y'all they was doing? What did I tell y'all they were doing? Didn't I tell y'all they're going to go through every department and open up the books, and they're going to audit it. And while they're auditing, they're finding that these agencies are failing us because they're not doing the work. They're literally just sitting back collecting money. And then these are the people who sit back and act like they good people. They act like they good people and they care about people. Doge has stated it will update its savings website twice a week, so corrections could be forthcoming. Poll: just 37% of Americans think Doge is cutting waste. Several new polls suggest Americans are growing uneasy about Doge and its results. A poll from Emerson College and the Washington Post shows more Americans disapprove of Musk's handling of Doge. That's in line with a Pew Research Center poll that puts Musk favorability rating at 42%. The Washington Post found that 37% think Doge is cutting wasteful spending. A Morning Consult Pro poll shows that the number is even lower, reporting that 31% think shrinking the government should be at a top priority for the administration. Musk Trump float Doge stimulus idea. However, the sentiment could change if the administration's proposed plan for Doge stimulus checks becomes a reality. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? It has become a reality. It has become a reality. Let's get to it. Let's get to the article. Let's get to the article. Let's get to it. As y'all can see, Doge dividend checks may be on the way. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this. Here is why I agree with the Doge checks. Because Trump is saying we have to give the people something back. We can't just do all of these cuts. We can't just do all of this drastic change of the landscape of American living and not give these people an incentive. See, Trump is a businessman. He understands this. It's just like a child when they walk out of the doctor's office after getting a shot. They usually walk out of the doctor's office with a lollipop. Who remember that when they was a kid? That's to lessen the blow that you just came into the office and got shots and was crying for the last 2 hours. Now you got a lollipop. Now you could go home and have fun. Now you forgot that the shots really hurt it the way that it hurt it. This is what Trump is doing. If we're going to make America great again, guess what that means? We have to enrich the American citizens. How the hell we going to make America great again when you got the majority of American people living in poverty? And they're living in poverty not because they don't want to work, but because of the goddamn government. And all of this wasteful spending. How we going to make America great again and the people broke? Huh? You ever thought about that? How we going to make America great again when Americans is paying $7, $8, $9 for some eggs? That was never the American way. How we going to make America great again? How are we going to make sure that we are building up our children to become the next generations of the people who are going to be working in America and working in the job market and working in the government? How they grow up matters. How they live matters, because that's going to determine who they're going to grow up and be. And it's America's job to see that our products, our children, come out the best that they can. See, that's what Donald Trump is talking about. How are we going to get the best out of our children when they go to school hungry? When they go to school eating a poor, nutritious meal? When the goddamn curriculum is subpar? The curriculum is trash. Who do we expect them to be in America? Who do we expect them to become in society if we don't fix this shit? All we're going to be doing is replicating what we don't want. This is what Trump understands. He understands this. Now let's get back to this money. Let's get back to this money. Shout out to Paul in the building. I see you, Paul. Salute. Y'all make sure y'all support the show, man. Hit the like button. Hit that share button, man. The Center Square. In a White House press briefing, Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller outlined the Trump administration's plan for Doge dividend checks, which would return 20% of savings to taxpayers, allocate 20% to debt reduction, and cycle the remaining 60% into the next fiscal year's budget. Miller explained that by reinvesting savings, the Trump administration will lower future spending levels for each consecutive year in order to reduce the national deficit over time. Should I read that again? Let me read it again. In a White House press briefing, Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller outlined the Trump administration's plan for Doge dividend checks. This, by the way, y'all, because I know some of y'all are real technical. This article is from 1 day ago. Okay, just so you know, so you don't think I'm lying. I'm just trying to take up for Trump. This came from 1 day ago. Okay. Stephen Miller outlined Trump administration's plan for Doge dividend checks, which would return 20% of savings to taxpayers, allocate 20% to debt reduction, and cycle the remaining 60% into the next fiscal year's budget. So this is what they're doing with all of the money that's being accumulated from all of these cuts. Y'all thinking they cutting all these people's stuff so they could put their money in their pocket. This is where the money's going. This is how we're going to be able to get a dividends check. You see? Pay attention. Miller explained by reinvesting savings, the Trump administration will lower future spending levels for each consecutive year in order to reduce the national deficit over time. How long y'all been sitting around saying, America is broke? America is broke. How long y'all been saying this? This is their plan to reduce the national deficit. Disky Valley in the building. Salute, Disky. He says tariffs going to kill the consumer. Big money and the big banks are buying gold. These countries have lost confidence in the American dollar. They are no longer buying the bills. They'll be back, Disky Valley. They'll be back. They'll be back. We're not worrying about them, Disky Valley. We're not worrying about them. We worry about us, man. America first, not bureaucracy. Shout out to Jay Strange. And T says, typical merger / acquisition protocol. Pay out the shareholders before and after liquidation. There will still be a liquidation, though. That's exactly what Trump is doing. That's what he's doing. He's actually giving us some money back for all of the cuts. Okay, yeah, we cut this, we cut that, we cut this, we cut that. Now, with all of this money that we done got back from all of these cuts, we got to give a piece to the people. What politician ever did that? What politician ever did that? What politician has came up with this financial plan to fix the problem? They're going to return 20% of the savings to taxpayers, allocate 20% to debt reduction, and then put the other 60% back into the system. Whoever did this, whoever thought to do it, whoever cared enough to do it. Let's continue. That means that you can achieve a permanent savings, he said. When reporters asked when exactly taxpayers might see their checks, Miller stressed that the process depends on the current ongoing congressional negotiations with both the Senate and the House moving bills. This is all going to be worked on through the reconciliation process with Congress, he said, adding that President Trump remains committed to tax relief. President Trump has made a historic comment to the working class of this country, Miller said. Cutting spending And cutting taxes is the key to delivering on both of those promises. Y'all got a problem with Donald Trump? Y'all got a problem with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the first president that wanted to see us with money. Donald Trump is the first president that wants the American people to be enriched. He wants us to be rich. He wants us to be self-sufficient. He don't want us to depend on the government because we're actually not supposed to. Only the downtrodden people are supposed to depend on the government, and the government is supposed to give them resources so they can become self-sufficient. See, the government was never created for people to lean on and to live off of. This is what y'all don't understand about government and the purpose of a government. But they created this false reality that people can live off the government because actually they're living off of us. See, they came up with all of these programs to keep us entitled and to keep us lazy because that's how they could continue to line their pockets. And guess who they using? Guess what people they using to do this? Black people. They're using black people. They're using black people, man. That's the sad part. We don't want to accept that truth. That you're being used for your own demise. You're being used for this. Well, when you get that check for $5,000, you better save it for your health care. You better save it for something. You better save something for something. You better save something for something. They have a problem with admitting they were wrong, hating on this MAGA stuff. Good point. Good point. So that's the end of that article. And shout out to everyone for tuning into today's show, man. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. But they talking about giving us $5,000 checks. Some people may say, man, $5,000 ain't enough. It's a dividend check. You know what dividends are? How much money you think you're supposed to get? What up, Zuma? Shout out to my guy Zuma in the building. Good to see you, bro. Hope all is well with you, King. Full Focus. What's good, Full Focus? What's good? TK Dane says soldier's duty is to the Constitution, not to the president. What are you talking about? And you know who's in charge of the military? TK Danes? The president, sir. Please, if you don't understand nothing about government, please stop trying to come up in here and act like you're making a point because you're just embarrassing yourself. You know that the president is the only one who can send our soldiers anywhere. That's a call from the president, sir. So what are you talking about? Go and read a ninth grade history book. This is why I don't join debates on the internet. Because y'all like saying dumb. Y'all don't even know what y'all be talking about. That's the sad part. This dude just came in here and said some dumb shit. When the president is the one who controls who you think sends the military to different countries? The president, you dummy. It's called the executive branch of government, dummy. God damn, man. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut up and listen. I'm gonna tell y'all what my father used to tell me. As a man, you don't just be spewing off at your mouth dumb shit. When a man starts to talk, he need to know what he's talking about, or he need to shut up. See, that's how I was raised, by a man. And you don't join conversations that you know nothing about. You know what you do? You shut up and listen, because you don't know what they're talking about. Coming in here saying dumb shit. Grown ass men don't even know 8th grade history. This shit is embarrassing. Then y'all be wondering why I be getting on the men's asses. Y'all want to sit up here and talk about these women all day. Half these women smarter than you niggas. All you niggas get up here and do is argue your feelings. You don't know half the shit that we talking about. You don't even know the branches of government. Why are you entering a political conversation when you don't understand the branches of government? These people want to have presidential conversations and don't even understand or know what branch of government that the president belongs to. These niggas think the president make laws. These niggas think the president is part of Congress. This is what I'm talking about. Go learn something, bruh. Don't come in here trying to argue with me your feelings, because you don't know what you're talking about. Half of y'all jump in these comment sections and don't know what you're saying. Y'all just be just saying stupid shit. And I'll be like, it's crazy, man. Because I really don't like brothers to make themselves look like that, man. Because women are always watching, man. And it make men look bad. It does. Exactly, running warrior. Exactly. That's what I was taught. Think before you speak. And that's something back in the day, running warrior, I get slapped in my mouth for. Speaking out of turn. Not knowing what you talk about, but being so passionate about it. But you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're totally wrong. That used to get me slapped when I was young. If you're going to argue something, at least be right. If you're going to argue, at least be right. Don't argue and be wrong. And I'm talking to the men, because women will argue and know they wrong all day. That's a woman. Men, you make yourself look crazy when you trying to argue something that you don't know nothing about. That makes you look a certain type of way as a man. See, that don't do nothing for women. That don't make women look no type of way, because most of the time, most women argue with their feelings. That's the only reason why they arguing, because their feelings hurt. They not arguing to make nothing make sense. They arguing because their feelings is hurt. Most women would rather talk about what makes sense instead of arguing. Women don't argue about what makes sense and what don't. Women be arguing because their feelings is hurt. That's why they arguing with you. That's literally why. But that's a whole nother thing. But please, man, because we're going to continue having these conversations. We're going to continue to cover what's going on in the MAGA administration, because that's what I call them, the MAGA administration. King Rooster in the building. What up, King Rooster? And that's why I don't care to argue with women at all. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, but let's keep it real, King Rooster. If that woman is your woman, because I don't argue with women, but will I have an argument with my woman? Yes, I will. Have I? Yes, we have. But do I just argue with women in general? No, I don't. And I don't just argue with my woman. But will me and my woman argue? Yes. That's called reality. But to just be arguing with any woman? Hell no. You ain't my woman. What I'm arguing with you for? Why am I even letting you get me riled up like that? No. Mm-mm. Hey, Celine. Shout out to Celine in the building. Good to see you. Appreciate your support, Celine. Appreciate your support. Appreciate that super sticker. Always coming through and showing your support. Thank you so much. Cynical says, I hate when people state their crazy opinions as facts. You know what? Hey, but Cynical, you know what that's called? When people state their crazy opinions as facts, you know what that's called? In today's society, that's called my truth. So you don't believe in my truth? Because you know that's a thing that was born on the internet. You got the truth, and then you got my truth now. See, back in the day, it wasn't no such thing as my truth. But since the emergence of the internet and social media, now you have something called my truth. This is when people state their crazy opinions as facts. And they'll tell you, but that's my truth, DS1. You can't argue with me. That's my truth. And you know what I do to those people? You could have your truth. You can have it. Double C in the building. Salute. Getting punched for being stupid, no matter how passionate. At least back in the day, it would have happened. Facts. Come on, bro. That wasn't allowed. You can't be strong and wrong. Right. Loud and wrong. Or what my dad used to say to me, Celine, was you can't be strong and wrong at the same time. You can't be strong and wrong. You aggressively talking some bullshit, basically. You can't be strong and wrong. Can't be. Can't be. Bob says, I'm single, so I'm not arguing. Most women have disengaged with me because I won't be a punching bag and a tampon. Well, so be it. Facts. And that's what it is, Bob. So be it. That's just how it has to be. You know why, Bob? Because you the MVP, bro. You the MVP. Morals, values, and principles. And a lot of women will move away from you once they see that you operate with morals, values, and principles. Them low-level women will leave you alone. See that? They'll leave you alone. They will leave you alone. King Rooster says, if I would have been left up, if I would have been left it up to grandma, she would have whooped your truth out. Facts, King Rooster. Facts. They ain't play that shit back in the day. They'll never want to hear that my truth shit. Because you know what your grandmama tell you? Well, let me tell you something about your truth. Your truth is a goddamn lie. Now go get that switch off that tree. Your truth is a goddamn lie. Now go get that switch off the tree. Since you like telling lies. Since you like telling lies, go get that switch off the tree. Because you like lying. Since you think this is about your truth, and your goddamn truth is a lie, go get that switch. But this is the world we're living in today. This is the world we're living in today. Cynical says, I think my mom was on the debate team. Also, she was very smart. a lot of a lot of women back then, Sin, were part of clubs and debate teams and all of that type of stuff. Like my mom, she went to a fashion school. It's called Maxwell. My mom's graduated from Maxwell. That's in Brooklyn. That was like a fashion school. That was like a fashion school in Brooklyn because all of the top fashion schools was in Manhattan, like Fashion Institute. It was some other high schools that's like in Harlem, Lower Manhattan. Those were like where a lot of your specialty schools were. So you only had a couple in Brooklyn. Maxwell was one of them. A lot of pretty girls went to Maxwell. My mom was one of them. That's because in Maxwell, they taught you about fashion. They taught you how to sew, all of that type of stuff. Right. Parsons, FIT, right. Fashion Institute. Scorpio says, yes, the sea changed a lot of folks. JB says, true, you can't be. Shout out to my man Shots. What up, Shots? Salute, man. Shout out to everyone for coming through today, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. Now, I know usually we probably would double stream on Mondays, but I have a doctor's appointment later on, so I will not be streaming. I will not be streaming later on, but I will be back. I'll see you guys Thursday or Friday. I'll see you guys either Thursday or Friday. So y'all definitely stay tuned. If y'all enjoyed today's show, y'all make sure y'all support the show. Before y'all get up out of here, make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to my lovely lady mods for always coming through and holding it down. Thank y'all ladies so much, so much, so much. Shout out to Miss Camille. I missed you, but I saw your name. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for always coming through and supporting and holding me down over here. I think we were only missing one lovely lady mod today, and that was Raining Woman. Shout out to Miss L'Oreal. Shout out to all of my lovely lady mods, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all always coming through and holding it down for me. Thank y'all so much. Welcome to all the new supporters. If you are a new supporter, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the content, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. If you enjoyed the content, you would like to financially support, thank you, Scorpio. Scorpio put up the Cash App. That's $ DS100 Network, $ DS100 Network on Cash App, or you can hit me up at Sheep Stay Sleep TV on Venmo or PayPal. Salute to everyone once again for coming through. And I'm going to catch y'all on Friday, man. DS1 Raw, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And I'm going to catch y'all soon. Y'all be easy. Peace.